Right, so it's currently 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting a train today to Plymouth from where I am, sort of up near Luton. It's a 5-hour journey, so I'm going to be arriving there just after 1 o'clock. Hopefully, I'm going to be buying a car today, so I haven't seen it yet. It's just a car that I've seen listed on eBay. I rang the guy up, said I'm going to come down and look at it and hopefully buy it. So, bit of a punt, might be a banger, but let's just see how it goes, yeah? So, first stop, train station. Bye. See you later, Kai. So the weather's an absolute bloody joke. It's actually 2 o'clock now, so it took a lot longer to get here than planned. Left home about 6 hours ago, so what I'm going to do is waiting for the guy to come pick me up now, and what I'll do is I'll get providing the car's alright and I'll actually buy it, I'll get that section of the video out of the way, get that section of my life out of the way first, and then we'll just skip to the bit where I've got the car in front of me and I've bought it and it's mine, alright? So let me meet the guy and I'll see you in a bit. Right, so it's looking like it was definitely worth the journey, and I've bought the car now, the fella's gone back to work and it's parked right there. So what we'll do is do the normal stuff without the EastEnders bombshell thing. I won't do that to you today. And after the countdown, bit of music on the go, I'm going to introduce you to the car. Alright, ready? I think you already know what it is anyway, didn't you, from the thumbnail? Talking like you don't know, but you might not know. So, ladies and mainly gentlemen, let me introduce you to my DC5 Honda Integra Type R. So there it is then. This is just a car that I've always wanted, massive one on the bucket list. It's 2001 51 reg car, it's a pre-facelift. The main differences between the facelift and the pre-facelift is the headlights and the rear lights, like visually, they're the main two differences. I personally prefer the headlights on the pre-facelift, but the rear lights on the facelift are definitely a better look. They facelifted them in 2004, I think. These cars never came to the UK. They only came to the UK if people imported them into the UK. This car came to England in 2009. The odometer reads 134,000, which is a mixture of miles and kilometres. It's in championship white, which I personally wouldn't have one in any other colour. I've got to have it in white if I'm buying one, and I've got to have them wheels on it, alright? So that's just their personal preference, but I have noticed that the white ones with them wheels fetch a strong premium online. So that is part of the reason why I've done this journey today, because it ticked them boxes, and like I said, I wouldn't have one any other way. Not to say that a black or a blue one is a bad combo, but white with them wheels with red interior, for me, that is an absolute must. Nice warm welcome, by the way, from from Plymouth. Yeah, it's not very nice down here. They're suffering with storms. That did cause me a delay on my journey down here. Very annoying. But it's now, what's it now? 3 o'clock. Look, 3 o'clock. Left home about 8 o'clock this morning, and I managed to get to the other end of the country and buy a car. So nice little owners club sticker there. Love little things like that. Shows that it just gives you the feeling that it's been looked after. I've got square plate at the back. I like the square plate. That very Jap. I love all of that. Smoke windows at the rear, window flexes on the front windows, and yeah, just a lovely looking car, isn't it? Little orange indicators in the headlights there. They look nice as well. Just looks very, just part of the whole Jap theme. We've got illegal front number plate there. Obviously I'm going to change that for the journey home. I wouldn't never drive illegally, certainly not in England. But interior, look at the interior of this car. So it's got the EP3 steering wheel, engine start and stop button, a bit like the S2000s have got. Nice little wheelie warmer on top of the gear knob there. In fact, the gear knob's nice and mint. That's doing us a favour, that is. 6-speed manual gearbox, K20 engine, obviously super reliable. Red interior, they're Recaros as well, and then they have black seats in the rear with red carpets throughout. All right, the mats that they come with, I love them mats. I'm going to give them a little shampoo up when I get it back. But yeah, it's a nice car. We've got a Pioneer head unit. Interior's mint, by the way. It's in lovely nick, which it's hard to tell in pictures when you're buying a car online. You can never tell until you get there, but I'm very pleased with the overall condition of the car. Bodywork wise, it's mint. Underneath, I'm not going to be able to get my camera under there, but I've had a good climb under there. It's solid under there. It's a Japanese car, so you've got to be careful of that sort of stuff. All the original badges and that are all on it, so it's in a good stock spec. Other than it is on, so we've got different suspension, we have got a different exhaust, and we've got a different air intake under the bonnet. I'll quickly show you that, shall I? Let's quickly show you under the bonnet to the wonderful thing that is the K20 engine. So pop that. Red floor well lights as well, they look quite good. There we go, under the bonnet, there she is, the wonderful K20, and we've got an air intake, and it's just to give it a bit of a roar. Don't think it gives you any more performance. They're not very tunable unless you stick a turbo or a supercharger on them, but we all know they're a very good engine. We have actually got the stock airbox in the boot apparently, but yeah, Type R badge there. What I'll do is I'll jump in. Is that alright? God, this weather's a joke. Like, on the way down here, the train just stopped and they were like, yeah, we've got a storm in Plymouth. I was like, really? I got about 97% of the way here and the train just stopped, and then they said, yeah, apparently something's blown on the track. So shout out to I've got a few followers messaging me saying, Calvin, I live in that area, I'll drop you to Plymouth if you need a lift. But we managed to get a train there. But yeah, a little thing like that. That's quite nice. Little air freshener to match the car. We've apparently got Bluetooth. But sometimes, you know, you have to close that door because it's horrible outside. Let me tell you about this car quickly, right? This car was advertised on eBay, right? I woke up Saturday morning. Someone emailed me to say, Calvin, I've got an Integra DC5 Type R. Do you know what I realised? It's got Momo on the steering wheel. They don't, the EP3s don't have Momo written on them, but one of you lot emailed me and say, Calvin, I've got a DC5 Integra Type R that I want to sell, and I was like, I'm interested in that. I opened up the email. It was a black one, really nice looking car, had loads of bits done to it, and the fella said he would take £9,000 for it, and it had done similar miles to this car. So I was like, okay, fair enough, sounds all right. And I had a look on eBay straight away, and literally within a few moments, I don't know how soon it was, within the hour, say, of me looking on eBay, this car had just been advertised on eBay. And I was like, that looks cheap. Now, the price it was advertised for was £6,250. It is a bloody cheap car, right? I rang the guy, had a little chat with him, and he was just like, look, I just want to get rid of it. So I was like, it's a bit of a journey. He's fully on side. He understood that he was in the most awkward part of the country for most of the country to get to, but he'd priced it sensibly. I was like, fair enough, I'll just book a train and come down. Now, it's a little bit crazy buying a one-way ticket to somewhere that's 5 or 6 or whatever hours away from your house, and just on the basis that there's going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a car at the end of that journey that's going to be all right. And guy sounded like a nice guy. It's got a big fold of history there, which is a nice touch. See that in the back. But I just thought there's no reason why I can't trust this guy. It sounds all right. The car's priced reasonably well, extremely well in fact. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take a punt. Worst case scenario is I've got to get a train back. That is absolute worst case scenario. So done it. Car's lovely, and I'm really happy with it. So my plan is with this car is I'm going to get it back, give it a little clean up, and yeah, I'm going to get it up for sale. I've not bought it to do anything with other than just enjoy it for a bit, say that I've had one, and put it up for sale. So yeah, if I discover anything wrong with it on my journey home, obviously I'll get that done as well before I sell it. But today's video was purely about introducing you lot to my new DC5 Integra Type R. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm planning to film 2 videos to get 2 videos out of this journey, because it's just a whole day out of my life, isn't it? So I'm going to film the first drive or the journey home in this car immediately now. I'll try and get that up sooner than, I think this video is going up on a Sunday. I'll try and get that up before Wednesday, but we'll see what happens, all right? But yeah, introduction today to my Integra Type R. Hope you like the car, hope you like the video. Shout out to Plymouth crew, if anyone's watching from Plymouth. I ain't got to see much of Plymouth, but I've seen your clouds and they're throwing rain at me and I'm freezing cold. But yeah, it's been an eventful day. Thanks for watching. If you did like the video, obviously hit like. If you're new to my channel, new video every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 o'clock. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Give me a follow on Instagram as well, at Calvin's Car Diary, and I'll see ya in my next video. Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, it's the first drive of my new Integra Type R, but it doesn't really go to plan. That video is going live on Wednesday at 6 o'clock.